call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See slime break night, this break night. My wristwatch is like a brake light. And you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your hitting them. Hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday with the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh! Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. I reinvented myself, they sorta hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the jewels, copped a couple new ones. Lost a couple friends and got a couple new ones. Upstairs and downstairs, the balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be...
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Again, it's Williams. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Kelsey imposing his will. And this one caught by Travis Kelsey. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And off to the lane. 3 yards on the ground. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got it first and goal at the 6.
Here we go. Green, 90.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get this one. back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
Yeah, an opening drive sack. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jamie Collins. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Leopard!
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, Johnson. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Johnson on the counter. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Detroit!
Mayfield on play action. He's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. 1st down, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him a couple on the catch, it's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right, got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more. Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On third down, Mayfield. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Higgins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out.
Leopard! Gone! Detroit!
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler. First-round pick back in 2012. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Mayfield now on second down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
All right, now, lucky 56. Gone.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Sliding it, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on, chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And out come the Chiefs now. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Now here's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. down carry. It's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Mahomes to throw on second down. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Christian Kirksey able to drop him for a loss of 4. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Throwing now is Mahomes. Going up top. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, and it's Trevor Williams there on the coverage.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And Butker able to put this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. They go to Johnson again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Detroit!
Mayfield off the play fake. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
exactly.
there. Right? But the 9 picks
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Well, so it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get this up only to about the 22. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On second down, Williams. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Dustin Colquitt on to punt. We'll likely see Brother Britton on the other side get a chance later. Jabril Peppers is deep for Cleveland. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that one.
That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's one of 2 Colquitts punting at our game here. This is Britton who gets the first shot. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
On first down, Mahomes. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On second down, here's Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They run it again with Williams. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Huh. Left.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jamie Meter getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the rookie Denzel Ward. So why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Leopard! Leopard!
2nd down, Mayfield. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, Mayfield. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run high. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller,
and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Carlos Hyde, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Kelsey imposing his will. And he comes back with one complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays. But when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to launch this thing way down. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Mayfield on play action. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Mayfield now. Screenplay, Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line's wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is caught. Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. Last year on two-point tries in the regular season, the Chiefs were 0 for 2. What can they do here? Mahomes now to throw. The quick slant caught, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their two-point lead. Butker now to kick this one away. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down, make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs to make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
First down, a run with Hyde. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Browns on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Mayfield to throw. Rolling to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
He'll look to throw. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Back to throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy. Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins in the final minute. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it? It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them. They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish. Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead. There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not? Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Gonzalez good on the extra point. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Minneapolis. And it was the Lions who emerged victorious in that one. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. To throw is Mahomes. Shakes off the sand. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point. In the game. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Cleveland, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.